You know, no one's denying that this comes down to a moral question, whether the state should have the ability to take a person's life. Today, Virginia lawmakers reversed a 4-century-year-old tradition that they say has a, quote, ugly history.
Thank you all so much.
The first person put to death in what will become the United States was executed in Virginia in 1608. Wednesday, Governor Ralph Northam's pen ended that practice, making the Commonwealth the first southern state to eliminate the death penalty.
We joined 22 other states in saying the government will not take a life. The government will no longer execute people.
2 prisoners are currently on death row in Virginia, and both will now serve life in prison without the opportunity to get out. Governor Northam bringing up the case of Earl Washington Jr., an inmate sentenced to death who was found innocent before it was carried out.
While Mr. Washington is the only person we know of rescued from Virginia's death row, can we really, truly be sure that there aren't others?
Between 1901 and 1981, nearly 6 times more black people were executed in Virginia than white people. But today, we turn the page.
I think it's in some ways a sad day for the victims and the victims' families.
Republican delegate Jason Miyares voted against ending the death penalty. He says the reason executions have become rare in Virginia is that it's reserved for the most heinous, cruel crimes so that the victims' families can see justice.
I think this is going into kind of a criminal first, victim last mindset in criminal justice that I think are going to make Virginians less safe and secure.
I need it to be in close proximity. It's like I've stood out in that field for many an execution.
Nancy Gowan has protested the death penalty for decades, since the execution of the 2 men who raped and killed her mother. Gowan says she's smiling and thinking of the sign she held on to from a church service the night of one of those executions.
Which I still have to this day, and it simply reads, "Thou shalt not kill."